my name is Sharina Dawn, and I am an intuitive tarot and oracle reader here on YouTube. So today we are going to be finding out about what's going on in the life of Kody and Robyn Brown. Sister Wives has always been a guilty pleasure of mine. I have always found it very interesting because I am kind of obsessed with cults and how they work, and I've always found polygamous cults really fascinating. So I've been following this show since it began, and I definitely have a lot of opinions on the matter, but today is more going to be about what Spirit has to say on the topic. So if you are interested in that, stick around to find out more about it. I will also be doing 3 more parts to this series to find out about the other wives. So what's going on in their lives. So I think this is going to be very interesting. If you would like a full personal reading, all the information is down below for that. And let's get started. Okay, so let's see. What is going on with Kody and Robyn Brown? What is going on in their lives, please? What can you tell us about Kody and Robyn Brown of the Sister Wives? What is going on with them right now? Well, we got the 4 of Wands here. 10 of Swords. Their marriage is coming to an end, okay? I don't know if it already has and we just don't know about it yet, or if they're just really having problems right now. There's been a lot that's been going on with them. I feel like each wife leaving was a sword in their back. Issues with finances might be a sword in their back. The 10th sword is about to, or has already happened, and yeah, their marriage here is coming to an end. So watch out for that. I don't think that's a huge surprise to a lot of people. But what more can you tell us, Spirit, about what's going on with Kody and Robyn Brown of the Sister Wives? What is going on in their lives, please? We got self-care and Master Manifester. Okay. So I do feel like they are really they are master manifestors here, okay? They are master manifestors, and they are able to like manifest a lot into their lives. They've manifested wealth. They've manifested a lot. But I feel as though being a master manifestor doesn't necessarily mean that everything that you manifest into your life is positive. If you are, I can't diagnose, but a lot of people have thrown the term narcissist out there, or just somebody who lacks a bit of empathy and compassion. If what you're putting out there is anger and hatred and whatever it is that, and jealousy and envy and all that, that is what you get back, okay? So they are bringing on themselves they're bringing it on themselves. I feel here like there may be a lack of self-care about taking care of themselves, or this can have to do with the opposite. They could very much be only focusing on themselves, okay? They might only be focusing on them and not on anybody else, which is something that I think we have all seen in the show, is that all they care about is manifesting for themselves. That makes so much sense here. I feel that's what I really feel coming through, is they're focusing on them. They're focusing on their relationship and manifesting for them, manifesting for the self, not manifesting for the family. And I think that's what's leading to their downfall here. But they are master manifestors, and what they think about and what they focus on really does tend to come very easily for them. I'm going to say here that I do remember hearing about how Robyn supposedly, she kind of focused on the family. She wanted to be part of that family. And, you know, Kody focused on wealth. He focused on, they've gotten what they wanted, but in the end, are they really happy with what they got, you know? Robyn may have wanted him to herself, or whatever it was that she wanted, whatever it was she put out there was what she kind of ended up getting in the end. Or even if it's not what she wanted, but what she was putting out there. Sometimes that's not what you want, it's what you're just, who you are. You manifest who you are, not what you want necessarily, if that makes any sense. Okay, so next, I'm going to use my Norse Oracle deck here. So if anybody likes this deck, it is available to buy. Down below, all that information will be down below to get a copy. It is $30 Canadian and is, well, plus shipping anywhere in the world, okay? And my shipping days are Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if you get it in, I can get the order in, I can send it out to you tomorrow. All right, what do we need to know about Kody and Robin Brown? Please, Spirit. What do we need to know about Kody and Robin Brown? Please, Spirit. We got hell, endings and transitions. And Laguz, ocean, water, and sea. Yeah, so there is an ending definitely coming to their marriage here. And there's going to be a move, I feel, where they're going to be moving closer to the water here. I think there's going to be a move. They're going to, I think, sell Coyote Pass. And they, one or both of them, this is an ending, so I feel it'll be one of them, is going to move closer to the ocean or to a lake or something like that. They're going to be moving. And they could be moving over possibly to another country. That is possible, but I don't necessarily think so. I think it's just moving to another place around water. Okay. What more do we need to know about Kody and Robin? What more do we need to know about Kody and Robin, please? Smell the roses, slow down, take some you time, get out in nature. And drowning over your head, overextended, rock bottom. Yeah, they've hit rock bottom here. And I think that right now they're really keeping to themselves. They're taking time for themselves. They're not, they're just focusing on them. That's the thing, that self-care, focusing on themselves, focusing on manifesting a better life for them, focusing on them. It's all about them. And they're very much over their heads right now. I think they're in debt. The show, from as far as I understand, is most likely over here. And unless they, I mean, neither of them work that I know of outside of the show. So I think that they're over their heads with their home, which is why I feel there is going to be this move here, whether it's both of them that are going to be moving somewhere before they break up, like moving somewhere closer to water or something that maybe is a little bit cheaper, or it's going to be one of them that is going to do that. But regardless, there's a lot of debt going on, I think, with them, a lot of money struggles. They're hitting rock bottom here. And they're really very much focused on themselves. Okay. Angels, what more do we need to know about Kody? And oh, one flipped out. What do we need to know about Kody and Robin Brown? Okay. We got abundance and celebration, and what came out? Self-worth. Okay. So they have issues with self-worth here, okay? Underneath it all, that's what they were supposed to learn. Narcissists, especially, like narcissists, they do have self-worth problems. You may think by looking at them that they are very self-confident, very self-assured, but really underneath it all, they lash out at others to make themselves feel better. And there is issues with self-worth here. They can be abundant. The thing is what I'm really getting here, and this message came out with the Gypsy Rose one too, something very similar, where I feel as though if they were to put themselves out there differently, if they were to put themselves out there, with accountability, and put themselves out there, work on their self-worth and start to love themselves as they are, and put themselves out there, saying, I'm sorry for what I've done. We realize that our actions had consequences, and there would be abundance waiting for them in celebration. But that's not happening for them right now. They're over their heads. They're struggling because of this lack of self-worth and the way that they are putting themselves out there. Because of that, that is the root cause of why they act the way they do, is a lack of self-worth. And once again, I can't diagnose. When I say narcissist, I'm taking that from what others have said, and that I've been with who I believe to be a narcissist, and I'm just saying narcissistic tendencies. Maybe that's what I should be saying, because people can have narcissistic tendencies without being a diagnosed narcissist. But yes, if the narcissist card had come out, which it did not, in the one deck that I have, I would have said diagnosed. But they do have narcissistic tendencies. It does stem from a lack of self-worth here. Once they figure that out, there is abundance for them. I feel that the people will be forgiving. I feel like maybe they could have their own show again. But right now, I think a lot of people have had enough. And they just they can't handle this lack of accountability. All right. That's what I feel coming through. What more do the angels have to say about Kody and Robyn Brown? Kody and Robyn Brown, please. In the near future, and helpful people. Okay. So yeah, there are people out there that can help them. I feel that in the near future, there's going to be possibly counseling. I don't know if it's, there's been a lot that has gone on in their lives. It was so sad, like the death of Kody's son. He needs counseling through this, this can have to do with marriage counseling, that they're attempting marriage counseling. Maybe they're going to be attempting that in the near future here. Or this can have to do with individual counseling, of spirit telling them. The angels are telling them here, I believe, that they need this counseling. They need help. And if they get counseling to deal with this lack of self-worth, with this maybe guilt and whatever it is that they're feeling, I feel that there's this chance here for healing for them if they get that help. Okay, what more? Fairies, what more do we need to know? 1 second here. Just lay these out here. What more do we need to know about Kody and Robyn Brown, please, fairies? Come together and journey. Okay, so there is going to be some kind of, I feel that this is having to do with this journey and everything that they have been on together. I feel like there's this opportunity for them possibly after this divorce, possibly like, that's what I feel it is, because we do see there's this ending coming. There is a possibility for the family to come back together. I'm not talking about the other wives. I'm talking about the children here. I feel like if he were to take accountability, those are his children. I don't feel like they want to write him off forever. I feel like they're wanting him to apologize. They're wanting him to take accountability. And I feel that there's this journey here that towards healing for him and his children. This is going to be a journey. This isn't something that is going to happen overnight. But I think that through accountability, maybe counseling, maybe this counseling, this helpful people, this counseling, maybe that's going to have to do with counseling with the children, because so much has happened in their lives, so much trauma, so much pain. And I think that they need that counseling all together, possibly as a family, him and the children. That's what I feel it is. Okay. What more do we need to know about Kody and Robyn, please? What more? You're not for everyone. And Hyrith. Longing for home here. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that they're learning, this is what they need to learn, that not everybody's going to like them, okay? They're going to, I think, meet people that maybe they resonate with. I think somebody's going to want to move back home. Somebody's going to want to maybe move back or go back to their roots here. Kody might want to move closer to some of his kids, possibly. Robyn might be wanting to go back home and live where she grew up. There is this longing for home. This can also have to do with longing for family. They might be missing family here, okay? So it can be more about that, about longing for family, feeling like, especially when they break up and everything, they might be like, missing family, and they might feel very, very alone. They might be feeling as though nobody likes them, and that they've maybe gone too far, the way that they've been portrayed in the media. They may feel like that's off in some way, but they have to learn that they're not for everybody. Not everybody is going to get them. And yeah, there is issues here with people not understanding them. And I do understand that the media can portray things sometimes different than how it actually is. So I don't know, but they might be finding their group. They might be going back home to people that maybe to their church. I don't know what it's going to be for them personally. But yeah, there's something about going home here and trying to find your tribe, I feel. Their people. Because I think they're feeling very alone right now and isolated. That can have to do with their children as well. I can put it because, yeah, they've got the children that live with them. It can be about that as well, that the children might be missing where they grew up. They might be feeling like they're longing for a real family, like all of the other children. They might be missing them a lot. And they might be feeling very isolated, like they don't have a group, like nobody likes them. That kind of makes more sense to me, that this may be about their children. All right, what more? What more do we need to know about Kody and Robin Brown, please? What more do we need to know about Kody and Robin Brown? Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide, 10 or 1. And Ant Spirit, time to collaborate, 1. So they got double ones here. So yeah, but this is about working together. The thing is if they are willing to work together with others and really try to fix this situation, there is abundance coming. There is a possible abundance coming for them. And I would say that that's what's maybe going on right now if I didn't see that there is this rock bottom. Um, but we've got here that working together with others is what's going to lead to this abundance. But right now they're so isolated. I think they're so very much just focusing on themselves. Um, they're not willing to work with others. Oh, I'm getting here. Oh my God, it just hit me. It just hit me really strong. No, I know what this is. They're not giving the children, they're not giving the wives the money that they earned, okay? There's this money here when they sell Coyote Pass and the money from the show and everything. The children deserve some of that money. The children put work into this, and they're not receiving this abundance. There was something else here about the abundance. What was that? That was a long, celebration here. So yeah, they got paid all of this money, okay? So I think they do have quite a bit of money right now, but it's they're not giving it to the children. They're not sharing it with the family, I feel. And I feel that this rock bottom here is more likely to do with their marriage. Their marriage is hitting rock bottom. There's fighting going on. But I don't see anything really about financial strain here. I do feel that there is a lot of money that is not being shared with those who earned it. That just came through very, very strongly. And there was something else here that I feel ties in with that. Where was that? Oh, maybe not. Sorry. But yeah. But no, I totally feel that that is what that was referring to. Okay. So, lastly do we need to know about? What do they need to focus on? Kody and Robyn, what do they need to focus on? We've got Goddess here and Bully. Arrogance. Yeah, with shadow attribute of God, light attribute, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Shadow attribute, exploitation of the female nature and form. And Bully highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you, and shadow attribute conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. Kody needs to stop exploiting women for their bodies. All that women are worth to him is a body to, for sex and for childbirth, basically. That is how he views women. And that's why he treated his exes the way that he did. That's all they were to him. And they were just baby makers, whereas Robyn is his intimacy person. Sorry, I was going to word that differently, but you know what I mean. She's the one that he has intimacy with, that I've heard. I think a lot of people have heard about. They spent so much time in the bedroom and how she always wanted to look perfect for him. And I think that that's how he viewed her. He didn't make her have as many children. He wanted to kind of keep her body the way that it was, I think. He didn't make her work. She was his goddess. That's how he viewed her, as his goddess. And he looked at the wives as the baby makers. I mean, sorry, but that's what's coming through very strongly. And he was a bully. That's what he needs to work on. I asked what they need to work on. I feel this is mostly Kody here and her. her in the sense of not to allow herself to be viewed that way. She's more than just a body. Him to stop objectifying women and using them. And both of them, I feel, were bullies in their own way towards the wives. But yeah, that's what they need to focus on here if they want that true peace and happiness in their lives. So that's what I've got here. So yeah, as a whole here, now that I see the whole picture, there is an end coming here to their marriage. I think they've hit rock bottom in their marriage, having lost all of the wives. I do think they're doing quite well financially for the time being, but they tend to, I think, spend a lot, so who knows how long that's going to last. But they're not sharing everything equally with those who have put the money in, or put the work in and money in. They're not sharing it equally, which isn't going to come back, I think, very positively on them. There is this opportunity here for them to come back together as a family, as the children. I don't believe any of the wives will be coming back, but I think that as co-parenting and the children, I think most of the children are beyond the co-parenting stage here, but in the end here, I feel that the grown children, there is a chance for Kody and Robyn, or at least Kody, to have a relationship again with his children. But this is something that they're going to need some counseling for. Right now, they're very much focused on themselves and they are master manifestors here. They get what they want, or get what they put out there is a better way to word it. Not necessarily what they want, but what they put out there. And that's exactly what's happened. What they've put out, they have received. And I think they're starting to see that now, that the focusing on themselves all the time has made them alone. And they're becoming more and more alone every day. And that through counseling, I think, they have this issue with with their self-worth. And once they deal with that, with their past traumas, with their past growing up in that kind of cult, I think it weighs on you and it makes you a specific way based on how you were raised and what you believe. And I think that they're brainwashed, and I think that there is a lot. I know I said I wasn't going to say too much about my opinion, but I feel this is what Spirit's saying through the reading. So this isn't just me sitting here commentating. I feel that this is what Spirit is saying. It's what's coming through me, is that there is a lot that they need to work on from their pasts. I don't know them personally, so I don't know what those traumas and are. I just know what's been out there in the media, but they've got work to do, and and I feel that obviously with Bully and Goddess here, it is very clear that Kody, he objectifies women, and that needs to change if he's ever going to find true happiness, because he either ends up pushing away the good women that work and have put their all into him, and then possibly with Robyn objectifying her, and when she has her own agenda, and I think, whatever that may be. So hopefully that made sense. I know I went on a little bit of a rant at the end there, but I was just trying to explain how all this ties together. But yeah, I think we're going to find out in the near future here that there is an end to their relationship. And there may already be one, and they might be keeping it quiet. But I don't believe that they're doing very well in their marriage at the moment. I think they got quite a bit of money, but they're not sharing it. And when they sell Coyote Pass, they're going to have more money, and it's going to be a matter of whether they're going to share it with those who contributed, because that's going to bring a lot more positive karma on them than if they continue to be self-serving. All right, so hopefully that resonated, and I will be doing another one I think I'm going to be recording them all today, and then posting them throughout the week or in the next couple weeks. So if you want to know what's going on in the other sister wives' lives, then I'm really excited to find out about that as well. So down below will be all the information if you would like a full personal reading with me, and or a copy of my Norse Oracle deck. So thank you so very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it. And I also have a live stream every day at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So here on YouTube, I just switched it over from Facebook to YouTube. So if you guys want 2 free cards each day, Monday through Wednesday, and then Thursday is a full collective reading for those who tune in, then yeah, definitely check that out, okay? Have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.